Crowd noise at the beginning. It's like a fucking sitcom.
Yeah,
This is
exactly.
amazing.
What is this, for Friends?
Yeah. An episode of Friends. Chandler.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of the Pacific Calls podcast. Zach Relish here today.
T-Dog, Trevor Austin.
Alex.
Spencer.
All right.
The man.
Yeah. We got
Stefan says I have to fucking say it, so that's why I had to fucking say it.
yeah.
Exactly.
So we got a special guest in here today. This is Spencer. He's the machine man here at Pacific Calls. So he's the reason that calls are calls like
No.
put together.
I
don't know.
Not quite.
No.
Too much credit. Too much.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no. Spencer is indeed the man. He's been with us for how many years is it now?
4, actually.
Yeah, solid
Yeah.
4 years. We've started from absolute ground zero and just he's
Found him in the
into-
backseat of a car.
Yeah, driver's ed. It
Yeah,
actually
exactly.
paid
Yep.
off. Exactly right. And so
Yep.
we ended up with a Spencer because of my driver's ed connection.
Recruiting.
It wasn't Trevor this time.
Nope.
Alex's connection paid off.
It really panned off.
Ra-
Way more
rarely
than
happens.
what mine have.
Rarely happens. But no, we've been very, very excited or blessed, if you will, to have a Spencer Donahue and to have the grow into the relationship that it has and the position that he has here now.
But I think his little brother's
pretty
really
cool.
the glue. In this
Rylan
place.
is where it's at. Exactly right. Rylan really makes things happen. Spencer just clicks buttons, just like me.
All day long.
That's all we do.
Yeah. Spencer's my next door neighbor in the office. We kind of share a desk somewhat. Same
You're
area.
going to have to put a photo of that on there later.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You guys are
Space,
literally
yeah.
touching elbows.
Yeah. We'll take
Hold
a
hands
we'll
every
take a
once in a
cute photo.
Oh, I thought that was your mouse.
Oh, that's not your keyboard?
Can't start it that way.
All right.
Start it that
So
way. Just bad things.
what are we going to talk about today?
Oh, man. I was trying to think about that, what's going on. But I know I just Spokane locally, we have our Hoop Fest.
Hoop Fest.
Yep.
that's
Biggest
right.
3-on-3 tournament in the world.
That is it actually the biggest one this year? Or did they dumb it
No,
down?
not this year. Actually,
they
they
dumbed it
lost. They didn't have as many contenders.
Right.
Really?
Enough teams, yeah.
COVID and then
COVID
2
pushed it back.
years of not having it because Washington State guidelines, and then it's
Well, I also think about transportation because it's not just. I mean, the travel just to come over. I mean,
It's
there's people
huge.
across
It's
the
huge.
world that
Yeah.
come.
Yep.
So it's not as cheap to fly in this old Spokompton GEG to get here anymore.
no, unfortunately.
What do we have to do to become a sponsor of the Hoop Fest? We can make
Play
custom-
basketball.
Not
None of us
quite.
do that.
Nope, not
I don't
at
know. I
all.
feel like
You
we
have
could
to
put together a
literally
solid
just
team.
give them money
Oh.
to sponsor it, and then you get your name on the court.
Yeah, that's a cool thing that we don't have.
We
Yeah.
should do that. Why
Why don't we
don't
trade calls?
I'm thinking I'm gonna try to get box seats for the Indians.
Ooh, that would be
Oh,
all right.
Yeah.
Baker, I ran into Baker last week.
Barry?
Bubba, his son.
Barry. Oh,
Yeah,
Bubba.
at the Spokane game, and
Dude.
and they have a big old sign. This is Baker Construction up there, and so I'm gonna look into that. I don't even know what it would cost. I mean,
what-
Christ,
as long
Haley
as
and
we-
I have Sunday tickets, and it's. I mean, I think we give them a little bit of a deal because it's through Windermere, but still, it's not that expensive, and they're fucking fun.
Yeah. I went to my first Indians game like 2 weeks ago. It was a good time. Won 2 barbecue sandwiches.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the old man has the same deal through the driving school. He has a seat thing like you would do with Windermere, and it's fun. We take the kids. They
Yeah.
like dollar hot dog night.
Oh yeah,
Nothing better than a
think
dollar
the
hot
last
dog.
time I've been to an Indians game was like 7 years ago, probably.
no shit.
What?
That's what
Yeah.
we need to do as a group.
Is a while. Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Rylan, can you see when
Can
the
you-
next
right.
home game next week?
Google the next
Yeah.
home game.
Yep, we need to know. We need to buy some
Mm.
tickets before I have this kid because then we have to add another ticket, and that's just too expensive.
Spencer was on the last group outing that we tried to do. We tried to go play golf.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got 2 holes in, and the guys, well, we went to like sign in because like we got a tee time. So I was like, oh, we're here for this time. And he's like, you guys know it's gonna rain, right? I was like, oh, I think it's just supposed to sprinkle. We
Rain,
get out
Schmain, we're good to go.
It's like we'll be fine. We get out there, second hole in, just downpour. Can't even see the tee box from the next
Oh, yeah,
green.
no.
It was like,
All huddled underneath a tree,
Yeah.
sprinting back and forth to the tee. Yeah.
There was a couple of us that got stuck underneath that tree, a couple different groups. And then I remember, I think it was your parents or your mom was texting you like, get ready because it's coming.
Yep.
And it freaking came.
Oh, it's yeah.
We'd run out. We were literally sitting underneath this fucking tree in the golf cart. Thank you, Tori and Rick. And I was dropping all the side screens, and so I wouldn't really get wet, but I was still getting soaked because it started blowing like at 40 50 miles an hour. Like, it was
Oh, yeah.
coming down,
Damn.
and it was windy. And then so we'd all sit there underneath the tree, and then we'd run out to the tee and hit the ball. Well, fuck. I put the ball down, and it fell off because it kept getting hit by the rain. It happened 3 times. I come back to that fucking golf cart, and
Is
I'm
this like
just,
the NFL where I have to go out there and
so-
put my finger on top
I needed
of it?
it. I freaking need it. And then I left. I, like,
Get my shit.
I hit a grounder across. I don't even know. It skidded across. So it was terrible. But that was everyone's best ball, our best hit.
Oh, absolutely.
I
Yeah,
Happy
yeah.
Gilmore did. I just like ran up
You
there,
guys
threw my
crushed
ball
it.
as I was running up, and then just Happy Gilmore did.
Yeah,
So
I think we have a
I
lot
missed a
better
good
weather.
time.
Oh, it was fat. Well, then we got to go to Tori's neighbors.
Yeah,
Thanks,
super
Deb.
nice,
Yep,
yeah.
Deb and Rich. Shout outs. They cooked us burgers,
It was
The
good.
same
and we
guys
drank
that-
all the G3
Barbecued for your.
for the dude.
Baby
Those
shower.
people, they are
Damn.
badass. They are badass.
I'm gonna have to get
folks.
in that position, just barbecue for everybody.
Yep. Yeah, we'll have to do it at Tori and
That's
Rick's,
my,
man. Hole
that's my
6.
position.
Hole 6. You can hold that position right there.
Mm-hmm.
But no, we need to go back and do that old golf thing and with
Yeah.
everybody. And
Yeah.
Do it again. I mean, do we want to
No.
play Trailhead or do you want to go to Meadowwood?
it don't matter. I know John's part of Meadowwood, right? Yeah. I mean, Meadowwood's
Used
a
to
full
be.
18
Used to
though.
be. Yeah. I mean, that's the real deal. That's
That's
the
a long
marathon.
time.
I mean, that's a.
We split it up into
bottle
2
and
groups.
a half.
I think everybody here likes to play golf.
That's
so
real
it's like-
drunk.
yeah.
That's real drunk. Exactly right.
No. I'll
We
keep
do
her.
scramble.
Who
We
can
do
break
scramble.
Scramble's good.
100?
Yep. I do
freaking-
scramble.
Chase Altig, I will take you down.
Chase is not invited because he's just gonna fucking shit on us.
I'm actually pretty close.
To Chase? You're that
Yeah,
good?
I was in 2007.
Well, bring it back. What are we waiting for?
Call Chase.
No. I
We need
wanna
to start
just-
doing some benefit scrambles. That's what I think.
Yeah, we should get. Honestly, I was talking about it with Zach. We should call up Joe and do a scramble. And not,
Joe is in
Joe's
Joe's
house.
house. Joe's house.
Joe's house,
Yeah,
Millwood.
yeah.
I'm game.
He fucking loves golf.
Oh, he makes custom balls where if you find his lost ball and bring it back to Joe's house, you get a discount on your drink.
Genius.
Yeah.
Genius. I mean, sheer genius.
Yeah, we should.
So we should
really
put
look
little
into
duck
that.
heads on shit so people have no
Leave it
idea
out
what
there.
to do and just be like, what is this?
Yeah, but then we just wasted money. Well, it's marketing.
It's not a waste.
It's marketing.
Exactly.
I mean, you need golf balls to play golf, right? So they
Always. Yep.
It's like extra $5. Or
But
we
I mean,
have
like,
an
I need underwear to get through my day, so
Can
like
we
we
engrave
can
it? Yeah,
just
but
put
never
it on undies.
You're not
and-
looking at it all the time. Golf balls, you're always staring at it. You're not just staring at your underwear. Or your buddy's not just checking out what
Obviously,
fucking
you
briefs
don't know
you're
what I
wearing.
do here all day.
We don't make calls. No.
yeah, not at all.
No.
Spencer, how old are you?
22.
22. So you've
Yeah.
been here since you were 18? 18? That's what it
18.
was?
Yeah,
I
graduated.
thought it was before that.
No, I graduated and then that summer started working here. Yeah.
Damn. Rylan, how old are you? 19? 19. Damn. I don't care how old you are, Zach.
Yeah. 37.
37. So you started here when you were.
the same age? All right, cool.
Yeah, right? You're real close. You look like it. That mustache.
All this gray, though, buddy.
Okay, so I remember when Alex came and told me that I know this kid I'm teaching driver's ed, he won some fucking 3D programming deal. Is that what it was?
Okay,
That's
so
what it was.
Is that true or what? Was he lying to me?
No,
so I did the regionals, state, and then I went to nationals. It was Skills USA.
Where are all these held at?
Okay, so regionals was this year. It was
Oh,
like
okay.
at our school because I did this
Okay.
through Spokane Valley Tech.
Got
And then state was in Yakima. We went to a convention center for that one.
Krakama, nice.
Oh, it was
Yaka Vegas.
My
That's my
first
favorite one.
experience
I
there.
like
That
that.
was
Was
fun.
it?
Yeah.
Did you go get Miners, the hamburger place, the cheeseburger place? Bro,
I
those
don't think so.
cheeseburgers are literally like this big.
Isn't it Lariat Burger?
No. Promise you.
Then you fucked up. You got to go to Yakima.
Well, I mean, that's where my fucking coach took us. I
My
can't.
mom's
I have
from Yakima.
no, well, why hasn't she ever brought it back?
This is not a joke, and I'm sorry, Mom, I love you, but her class, I'm not kidding you, her class at Central Washington University made an article as far as Playboy magazine, when Playboy magazine wasn't just about the nudies, it was like crazy journalism, whatever. I mean,
Great read.
I'm trying to make her sound better at this point,
Sure.
but like, they literally were brought up in an article in Playboy magazine. They drank the entire town of Ellensburg dry.
CWU.
Not kidding. Literally drank the entire town of Ellensburg dry, and my mama
What year was that?
Was at damn it. I don't even want to say it. I don't even know. That's her claim to fame. It's not me.
Fuck yeah.
I mean,
No,
like
I
it
mean, that's
should be
rad.
me, but like, no, it's okay, Mom. That's her claim to fame.
Susie, that's badass.
Yeah, she'll tell you all about it the next time you come up for dinner.
I can't wait.
It'll be great.
We do need to. I want to have your mom. That's what we have to do. Oh my God, this woman can cook a wild game feast. Now, if we're talking about doing any sort of cooking videos, she has to be number one. That's the first one.
All right.
Yeah.
Deeb's gonna have to fucking hold on. Her mom, his mom, her mom, his mom.
His mom. My mom.
Yep.
My mom's really good.
Yeah, she's fucking good at
The only
that.
time
She's really good.
Deeb is good with Italian stuff, Asian food, and then Crane.
wine.
Crane. Yeah, wine
Dude,
too.
if you're
He's got
as
it good.
drunk as we typically are when we talk to Deeb, then anything is good.
I've been sober for a lot of his meals, and it's been very good. He can.
I'm sure. No, but my mom's stuff is like super old school. We've got wild rice. We've got the currant jelly and the cranberry sauce over like
Very traditional.
My grandma's old like what is it? I can't even remember now. Like it's an aluminum pan, but it's a specific kind of aluminum pan that's like super cool, old pressure cooker shit, and like my grandma's old like handwritten recipes. I actually have 3 of them framed that I'm super excited about because she wrote them down in the same guidebook as when my grandfather killed the geese and what they did with them afterwards. And so I was like, that's probably
cool.
one of the cool things. And we even have the pit covers. We got to get the pit covers out at some point, like paper mache geese
Right there, it's right
that
there.
are literally pit covers that you stick your head through. Like
Well,
the
not even
coolest
and
thing
then,
in the world.
Well, and she had the briefcase.
Oh yeah, the old briefcase of. I found a briefcase full of 12 skinned mallard duck decoys, and they were 100% fully like our stuffers that we hunt over as far as geese goes. No, these were ducks that were skinned out and put on top of 2x4s.
Pretty gnarly.
Super gnarly.
Super gnarly.
Super gnarly. But like, I mean,
Okay, so
cool shit.
CW, your mom won the beer drinking contest.
Dude,
with
they drank
Playboy.
the town of Ellensburg dry.
That's
That's a cool deal. Like, I mean, we should try to do that with Spokane. I die.
Yeah,
but
that won't work out too
we
well.
can
How did
try.
we get there from talking to Spencer about how
I don't know.
mentioned
We just
Yakima.
went on to
Yeah.
Oh,
we
Yakima.
mentioned
So
Yakima.
anyways,
I don't think
That's
that's-
it.
regionals in Yakima?
Okay, yeah. So,
Yes, keep going.
one
keep
state
going.
in Yakima.
Way more important.
God, our meetings are fucking like this.
We get
That's why we're behind in a lot of things. Sorry, folks.
Nothing done.
Shipping's
Rabbit
been
trail after
behind.
rabbit trail.
Yeah.
If your order hasn't gone out, it's Zach's fault.
Yeah, now it is.
Yep. So after nationals, after state, we went to nationals in Kentucky. And I've got like 17th place or something like that, me and my partner. But it was an additive manufacturing. That our area was that additive manufacturing. Skills USA is a huge thing. All sorts from like speech writing to programming machines, literally. So yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So we were doing mostly 3D
Was that in
printing.
Lexington?
It was 3D printing, additive manufacturing, but like, didn't you guys have to print like a chain
Yeah, what
or
the hell did you
something
make?
like that, and like it
Yeah,
failed or
so-
some shit? Like the printer was the problem.
Yeah, at nationals
Which
they wanted us
never
to
achieved.
print. They wanted us to print a prostitute thumb.
A prostitute?
Prosthetic.
A prostitute.
Nice.
They're on Sprague. If you're not from Spokane.
Oh, please make that a meme. Make that a meme now.
Yes, a prosthetic
Okay.
thumb though for I think a veteran who lost his thumb, and
Gotcha.
so he wanted to play Xbox or something. So.
Sure, I
and
would
so
too.
we had to 3D print this solid piece, and it was just a nightmare. But I tried to make what they call the sninge, which is like a little zigzag pattern kind of thing that you 3D print, and it gives like it has bend to it and everything because typically 3D printed plastic just snaps. So
Right.
printed-
We've learned that many
Yeah.
times.
We've seen that in other
Oh,
duck
yeah.
calls.
yeah, mandrel after
those guts are
mandrel.
just not gonna snap.
Yeah, so
Remember when we were testing? Yeah, never mind. That's a different story. But yeah,
it got printed in the wrong orientation and whatnot, and
Yeah,
it-
shit breaks.
trash.
Sure.
Yeah, so
For
we
sure.
didn't place, but it was still cool. Really cool.
That was your
experience
senior
going there.
year?
That was my senior year. Yeah. That
Did you do
summer.
anything anything like this the year before? Or was this your first time?
No, I think this was the first time. I think that my teacher had done it before, but I hadn't even been.
Now, when you
in-
say teacher, you were homeschooled though. So how the hell?
So yeah, I was homeschooled all the way up until my senior year, and then I
That's
went to
right.
Spokane Valley Tech for their
Oh.
additive manufacturing, advanced aerospace, whatever.
Got
Yeah.
it.
And that's where I learned CAD.
God.
And
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
why he makes duck calls now.
Yep. Not airplane parts.
Not airplane
Not
parts.
airplane parts.
Duck
Juice call
calls.
Because that's going
Just
away.
as
Yep.
just as important.
Way more.
Airflow, how
Way
it
more.
moves around. Like,
Jesus.
we can fly these bitches. I'm just telling you.
Not
So
very far.
then you
but-
ended up here.
Yep.
Fucking straight downhill, man.
And bang! Right at the bottom.
Such a
of the-
bright future ahead of you and Pacific Calls.
So in high
Jesus.
school, I said I'm going to go to Spokane and go play baseball at the community college. To one of my buddy Jake, and he goes, "Well, Spokane's where dreams go to die." And I was like, "Fucking."
He's not wrong, but god damn it, we're building
But
that
I
dream
was,
up.
but I was like, "No, that's fine. My baseball dream did die. That's fine." But
That's
fuck
why we're
it.
going to Post
But we started
Falls.
making duck calls.
Yeah,
we
we're
started
going to
making duck
Post
calls,
Falls.
and that's where we got to really do our thing. Fuck baseball. Go to duck hunting.
No, I mean, your Spencer is the first employee after Stefan.
Yeah,
And
wish we
like-
just only had Spencer.
Yeah.
It would have been way better. Less yelling at first.
Oh,
yeah, there's
come
a lot
on,
of
man.
yelling.
Give Stefan credit where credit.
I know, no.
Like,
He's
I mean,
I hate to give it to him. That fucker's got glue with some part of him.
I don't know. We spent a
Oh,
lot of time.
you gotta talk.
Yep, I gotta talk. Jacob, you're taking this over.
Can't wait to hear
Sorry,
about this.
I'll be back when I
conversation.
kick you off later. But this one's
Nope,
important.
the podcast will be shut down by then.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is the end of it.
We'll not talk about this online.
And time for a drink.
All right.
So today's sponsor.
Today's sponsor. We actually haven't talked to them, but Woodinville Whiskey. We're going to, reach out to you one day.
Yeah, I'll shoot you a DM.
Yep, we got
Hologram.
a piece of paper coming to you.
Yep.
It's got a bunch of
Pigeon
things.
mail.
Yep,
Pigeon mail.
Pigeon mail.
Yep.
So pigeons. Okay, so house. There's another house down the street from Haley and I. That's
Okay.
for sale, right?
Yep.
Fucking, it's beautiful. Little cute, little 2-bed, 1-bath. You go in the backyard, and there is a pigeon fucking sanctuary. I'm not kidding you. The thing's probably 20 by 40,
Nice.
and it's all enclosed. You got an outside area, like stadium seating for these fucking things. And I'm like walking, I'm like, what the
Does she
hell?
race them?
What is this? Well, no one lives there right now. It's vacant.
Oh.
And so you're walking up to it, and you're like, bunnies? Maybe it's bunnies or
Bunny
something.
ranch.
Chickens? I'm thinking chickens, We're in Spokane.
Yeah,
People got
pretty
fucking
normal.
chickens. Nope. Pigeon feathers everywhere. This chick must have had 500 plus pigeons in this thing. And then you go inside of the garage, and then there's like numbered slots for these
Yeah.
fucking things. to
Pigeon
sit.
racing.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
Yeah.
I was just saying.
Which means there's bands around here if she let them loose.
I'm sure. Well, she may have died there, so I don't know.
I'm going to be
I didn't
checking every 7-Eleven parking
Dude,
lot.
yeah,
because that one had a
there's
van.
only one of them. Actually, now it's a Chevron. So
I'm
we
about to
lost the
start
7-Eleven.
setting pigeon traps out
At a
now.
Maverick.
Isn't
parking
that weird how we don't have any 7-Elevens here?
lot. Yeah, I guess so.
Hey, Ryan, can you see how many 7-Elevens we have in Spokane? I think it's like
think-
there's one on the north side, Monroe-ish.
I think there was one on Sullivan. I think like Nom Nom bought it out or something.
Well, yeah,
I
so
thought
that's
that-
gone.
Yeah,
there
that's
was one in Millwood. Now that's gone.
Yep.
Now it's a Chevron.
Mhm.
It was now it's like a market, Millwood Market. We have
The ones
seven,
that-
seven,
dang.
seven
The
7-Elevens.
ones
get
that I've
place.
seen here, oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
But the ones I've seen here are like terrible too.
Yeah, they're no
all suck.
Slurpees. Like it's not like
Yeah.
from the West Coast.
Yeah.
You and I
yeah,
have
yeah.
7-Elevens. Like that's our Maverick.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
Maverick's
just
the
not as
shit,
good.
though.
Maverick's
I'd
pretty
rather-
fucking good.
Y'all ever heard of Casey's?
Okay, that was Gavin's favorite. Was Casey's.
Yeah. Dude, Quick Trip? Oh
Quick
my
Trip is
God.
way better
Yeah,
than
Quick
Casey's.
Trip's
I'm
great.
sorry, Gavin.
Yeah.
Have you been to any of these gas stations?
No, I know of them, but I've never been.
Okay, so
Quick
imagine
Trip.
like walking into heaven, like you open up a gas station and it's just like nothing but all these like the best gas station foods and all these fancy coffee makers and like you can buy whole pizzas and like you could buy steak
And then you can go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Now Bucky's is the coolest place.
Well, Bucky's
I
is the
have-
holy grail of them.
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's
That's
the
in
max
the
but,
South.
value
that,
of
but
it.
that's like different. Bucky's
only
is on
Texas,
its whole
like-
different level. No, it's not only Texas.
So Bucky's is
The
like
biggest-
gas
That was, like,
stations.
originally like their first thing.
Yeah.
It's like only a couple spots.
the
over in
biggest
Texas.
Bucky's is in Tennessee. The,
Yeah,
the
and that's
world-
how many pumps? Can you look up how? No, you don't have to. That's right.
But dude, no,
How
the
many-
best part about Bucky's is walking into the bathroom and just urinals for 100 yards, dude. It's insane. Just lined
I don't
up.
know.
Just
I like-
dum,
I'm
dum,
more
dum,
impressed
dum.
by the beef jerky aisle.
Yeah.
That's
They
pretty good,
Spence,
yeah.
they have a freaking aisle. It's like you walking up to Subway and you want to pick all your flavors.
Yeah.
Man, they have that for their jerky.
Seriously. So is this a grocery store?
Nope, it's a gas station.
It's
This
a
is a
gas
gas
station. It's got like 120 pumps. Gas station.
Think
Gas
about
pumps.
120
this is
pumps.
redefining gas stations for me. Seriously.
Dude,
Like the
it's-
coolest
yeah.
thing I've seen is a freaking Maverick. That's it. That's the
Yep,
best I've
yep.
seen.
Okay, so
and
you
so you're
walk in-
getting there, but you're still like way, way far away from it.
You can buy like Bucky's apparel. They have a whole frozen section. Derek Helms put me on the whole frozen section at Bucky's. You can buy a seafood stuffed chicken and like
So you're saying
a
like meat on meat,
a frozen chicken, like fully frozen, like you take it home and bake it.
bake this thing
Yeah.
with fish.
And it's like
seafood.
No,
You
it's
said
like
seafood?
Yeah, like crawfish and
Okay,
shrimp.
okay. I was thinking of like you're
Yeah,
putting
yeah, yeah.
halibut inside
No,
this chicken.
like-
Like that's gonna be terrible.
No,
But
no,
anyways,
no, no.
okay, that makes sense.
They don't have halibut in the South.
No shit. Yeah, I know. That's why I freaking dumbed
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one.
Yeah, but yeah, and then they have the best pulled pork sandwiches, kolaches.
Oh yeah, dude, the kolaches are the best, man.
When we went to Texas, Wilson, I was like, we went to Bucky's because it was right across from the Speedway, and I was like, we have to get kolaches. And I took Wilson over to the kolache counter with me to get it. He like looks at the guy, he's like, "What's in a kolache?" And the guy goes, "Bread, meat, and cheese." It's on the side. We look over and there's a sign and it says, "What's in a
Explains
kolache?"
what a sandwich is.
And then bread, meat, and cheese. And it says the 3 food groups underneath it.
I wonder how they came up with that. Did we ask him?
There's a
It's
bunch
like-
of Russian people in Texas, and it's a Russian
No,
thing.
I thought, is it Russian?
What
or
does
German?
kolache mean?
I
It's
thought-
It's
'cause
Russian.
There's a lot of Germans in Texas.
It's
too.
it's Russian because
It
there's
is?
like the Czech stop, which is in West Texas, right underneath Fort Worth. Is like literally every restaurant's nothing but Russian.
Czech stop?
Yeah, like
What's that?
CZECH,
Oh.
Czechoslovakia.
Say that one more
Kolache?
time.
No. Kolache is a food.
Well, I know,
No,
but
it's
it
not.
could be
He
a
just
different.
said-
well, I don't
he
think
It's
it
just-
means
it's
food.
like a sweet roll.
No.
And
He
you
just
take
said some
a-
like weird meaning of
You
like.
said it's a lack of an original thought. So okay, so it's not original. It's super simple. It's basic. It's basic, right?
a
'Cause it's just
kolache, bread, meat, and cheese.
Yeah, makes sense.
But it's like so like you look at this bun and you're like,
I
what's
didn't
inside
hear
of
what he
it?
said. I have no idea.
And then
what
there's
he-
a sausage
freaking
inside of the
deaf.
bun with cheese wrapped around it, and they bake it. So it's like a Hawaiian.
Then they
sweet
have a
roll.
jalapeno one.
Yeah, and then that's bread, meat, cheese.
I
and
hate it how
jalapeno.
good those
Like, dude,
were.
if you wanted to do it yourself, get the biscuits that
Yeah.
you pop open with
Yeah.
the Pillsbury,
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that, and then just put meat and
cheese
cheese.
in
It's
in
like
it.
a fancy.
My
pig
mom and I
pie.
actually used to do that.
Yeah,
way
that's
back
great,
in the
dude.
day.
Those are awesome.
When Dad would leave to go to, would always be Dad would only go to Canada. Is really only when he leave town or for hunting. But when he would go there, we'd always have. That's crazy. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I've been having a kolache my entire life.
Yeah, but not a
They're the
like
shit,
the
man.
Bucky's kolache or like a whole.
Yeah, sorry, Mom. We haven't really captured that one. That's okay. We don't
Like,
need that all
you-
the time.
Like here's kolaches and here's Bucky's kolaches. It's just like
Yeah.
game changer. And there's sweet tea there. Real good. Real
Do you
good
think if
sweet
you
tea.
walked into a restaurant, they would have a kolache in Texas? Like if you were like, "Hey, you got a kolache?"
Maybe a breakfast place is probably but I don't,
Yeah.
like you can't just like sit down at dinner and be like, we get kolache.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're like
Maybe
like,
you could get them as like a side. I'm sure someone would do like littler ones.
they're like pretty common. Like even all the regular gas stations and stuff. Like when you do like breakfast, you can get like a kolache. It's not a very good one.
Right. I'm
But-
sure.
Like the Stripes gas station
Yeah. Oh,
in West Texas. It's our go-to in the mornings, and then they would have them.
yeah, freaking gas stations, man. All right. Well, what are you guys doing this weekend?
Hankins and I are going fishing with Stefan,
Yeah, we're going
Nice.
camping.
Nice.
camping and fishing. So heard the old
Are you sleeping in the truck, in the tent, in
hammock.
the camper, hammock
Yeah, I'm
outside?
gonna rock the
There you
hammock
go.
too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Love
gonna be
the
kind of
hammock
cold. It'll be a
What's it
little-
gonna
40
be?
41.
41. Yeah, that's not bad.
Do you ever put your your sleeping mat in there?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
Well, I
insulation
got,
or-
yeah, put a When it
Do you
gets
have a
real
mummy
cold-
one?
Mhm.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I just brought a Sitka
Dude, it gets
jacket,
real
and
cold
then I'm
when,
gonna.
because
Tuck
if you
up.
lay there, it's just all the air just blows right under you.
Yeah.
and it
Nice.
just gets
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if your butt sweats, it's real nice.
Yeah,
It's
you got a
fine.
sweaty
no,
butt.
no swamp. I get swamp ass quite a bit. Honestly,
for
I got
sure.
swamp ass right now. It's hot in here.
I
Man,
bet
Zach
it feels
was gonna,
pretty good.
Zach was gonna sleep in his hammock when we went to Oregon when we went turkey hunting, but it was freezing, and the sleeping bag that he had was like a hoodie, maybe as thick as a hoodie. Dude.
No,
It was
thinner than a
awful.
hoodie.
Yeah,
Was that
like,
Wilson's?
No,
Or
it was mine.
Oh,
Yeah,
yours.
dude,
Okay.
it was awful. And
I'm
I
not
was like,
from here. I didn't know what to expect. Like, because when you go camping in the Midwest, it's warm, it's hot outside. You don't go camping when it's cold. You
Not
stay, or you stay in a camper.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, usually.
It was like 35 or something.
No, it was
40.
Well, it was like
It was
32.
freezing.
It was
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
freezing.
All right,
Woke
it
up
was
and there's
freezing.
ice in my dog's bowl.
Okay, well there you go.
That'll
Yeah,
happen.
that sucked. I was all bundled up too, and I was still shivering.
I put
all night.
every piece of clothing I brought, I was wearing. And like,
When do you usually start going hiking? Do you ever do backpacking?
I have backpacked once, but I hike all the time. Like I was hiking in January,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Like locally, or did you travel?
Idaho.
Yeah.
It's about as far as we go. I mean, we're
And then
going.
you backpacked before, right?
Yeah, I backpacked once for scouts. Yeah, I did one.
Dude, I love backpacking. I used to do that a lot with Nat back in the
Dude.
day.
Mm-hmm.
The Mountain Loop Highway over on the west side is a beautiful highway, and there is trails for days. And we used to do a bunch up there.
yeah.
Have you ever been? Do you know what
Backpack?
mountains look like now? Now
I
you're
think
probably
so.
now you know what they look like.
I've been back. Like, there's like where I'm from in Indiana. Like, I'm super close
Park.
to Illinois, and I'm super close to Kentucky. And then the Shawnee National Forest is like
Oh yeah.
45 minutes from my house, and there's this cool like river to river trail, which is like you hike from the Wabash River or the Ohio River to the Mississippi River across the whole bottom of the state. And me and my buddy used to like do parts of it at a time. So we would just like backpack and sleep in hammocks. And
How many days?
I mean, we didn't
Like a
do
day?
like we didn't. Yeah, we do like 2 day
One night?
sections
Yeah.
of it, and then like pack up
Go
and
back
leave.
home.
Yeah.
Dude, I was telling
Some
Zach earlier
weekends.
today about how I would go up and camp off. You'd go to Timberline, is the lodge over on Mount Hood, And so you like go park there, and they have overnight parking, and I would just walk straight up from there. And there's like once you get, it's not to the summit, it's pretty close though. And there's parts where like people sleep right there occasionally. I don't know if you're allowed to or not, but I never got kicked out if someone would walk up there and tell me to leave. Then, you know, I'll go. But yeah, so we would go up there, and people build like little rock walls around it too. So it's like you're blocked from the wind, and you just like get down under there, and it's perfect, and it's warm too because
So a lot of people do this. Ish.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
that know.
Yeah.
How'd you find out about this?
I
Secret?
just saw it up on, I think I went snowboarding or something and saw something. I was like, oh, that looks cool. Maybe I should do that when the snow melts, and just went and did it. But yeah, that was sick because it's like you can look at when the sunrise too. Yeah. You look one or sunsets, either way. You look to the east and it's all bright, and then you look to the west and it's still completely dark too because you're like right up there in the middle. That's super sick.
That's rad.
Dude, we should go do St. Helens. That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah, one
St.
time my
Helens
troop
would be
did that,
sweet.
but yeah, I didn't get to join. So
Yeah, I think you can do it in a day.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That'd be tight. We should do that. That'd be a lot of fun.
Oh, man, that sucks.
Oh.
Man.
Yeah, that one's on a battery.
Oh,
so
yeah. So
died.
we still can't afford batteries around here.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on some more camera accessories.
No,
but-
sorry,
Zach
folks.
just forgot to charge it.
No, it was completely charged. It was a big guy. But so
Right,
yeah,
save
I'm
the
thinking
day.
about. I'm trying to do some backcountry fly fishing and like
You should.
like hike and fish.
I used to just throw whatever I could out, and I would never catch a damn thing until I brought a fly rod up there, and that was the only thing I would.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
You can't really do power bait up there, but I did. It's just because I had it, and I had a marshmallow thing or whatever. But anyway, so we go up there, and we Nap and I finally fly fished up there, and we smacked them.
Yeah, there's like
And it's so freaking cold.
oh yeah,
Bring you're gonna want to bring some extra socks because you're gonna want
Yeah.
to wear them in that water.
yeah.
No, I'm joking. You don't wear your socks in the water. It's dumb.
I got wading socks.
That's even better. But you're not gonna want to hike like these hikes are like
Well,
this.
yeah. You
It's
bring-
not like where you're from where it's freaking flat and you're just following a river. Like you're going
Yeah.
like this and then this and then
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
And then you get to the lake.
Yeah.
Zach's
There's
big and
one-
strong, though. Look at those legs.
Oh,
He'll
I
be
know. He's
fine.
got tree trunks. I know. I get it.
Yeah.
But it's badass.
Yeah, I want to do that. There's bullshit.
We gotta get a fly fishing rod for backpacking, a smaller one.
Well,
Well, all my ones
collapses
fit in the
down
rod,
into
too.
it.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they're
okay.
all 4-piece rods. I got a little rod too, so yeah, I'm trying to do that. So I just hope we catch a bunch of trout this weekend.
Or are you gonna
That'd be
try to
sick.
do that? Are you gonna
St. Joe River.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
finally
yeah,
getting
yeah.
fishable. So I talked to the guy at Silverbow Fly Shop here in Spokane. Shout out to Silverbow, locally owned.
They're just down the street.
Yeah,
I've
Indiana
I've
Ave.
only been there one time. I bought a gift card for a client.
Yeah, it's a nice shop. So went in there yesterday, talked up to the boss man there. I was like, hey, how's the fish on St. Joe? He's like, I was there Saturday. He's like, not gonna lie to you, it was unreal. So he's like, I've never seen so many mayflies in my life.
Oh,
Yeah.
Zach's making
Real
a fly
buggy.
fisherman out of me.
yeah, you're figuring it out.
Yeah.
Hankins went fly fishing 2 weekends ago with me and Stephanie. He's going again
Nice.
this weekend.
Caught my first fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sweet.
He got a good one,
Isn't
too.
it cool?
Dude, it's
It was
fun.
and
It's
like
lot
the
of
way
fun.
he did it was like honestly pretty hard to catch a fish. Like he had like a little nymph on, which is like smaller than my pinky nail, and then no bobber or anything. He was just like
Just
drifting
raw
it, just
dogging
like
it.
watching
Yeah,
it,
yeah, yeah.
and he saw the fish come up and get. I mean, it was a good cut throw. It was probably
Yeah.
like that big.
Yeah, I floated it right through, and I was like, oh, it's going to hit that stick. So I started pulling the line back in, and it chased it and jumped out of the water right there. And I was like, oh, damn it.
You saw
So-
the whole experience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so I was like, oh, shit, I got to get right back there. And threw it right out, and then floated it right in and grabbed him right there. It was sick.
Now
Have you ever
hopefully
fly fish, Spence?
I have not.
Dude,
So
yeah,
fun.
like
It's a
lot
I've
of
done it a
fun.
couple times. Barclay took me up to the turkey property,
Oh, hell
and
yeah.
that was badass. Like it just started. You start getting it, and the fish you're catching, right? Well, that I caught were like this big.
Yeah.
But that was sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
just
using
little
these like
trout,
light
like-
rods too, and those little fish still fight hard.
Yeah.
Like you gotta get one on a dry fly now. Hopefully you will this weekend because it's mayflies. But like the top like cutthroat coming out, like they completely like jump out of the water.
yeah.
And you're flying.
So you're gonna see some cool shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be rad.
Yeah.
That'd be super
yeah, we'll
rad.
probably catch fish. I mean, Stefan's been super excited. It's this whole like coming
Oh,
up to
yeah.
the summer since it's been cold so far.
Stefan's
Like,
that
we
dude
haven't
that
gone
actually
fishing
does
yet.
really well fishing, and no one knows about it because he doesn't post about it. He doesn't talk about it, and he only goes and does it.
Dude, he doesn't care. He just wants it for himself. That's
Oh,
how you should do
exactly.
it.
Yeah, so that's the way it should be, right?
Yeah.
You should be happy with what you're doing.
He's
Yeah.
he's a good angler. He went to New Zealand. He's kept talking about all his New Zealand
Oh
stories.
my
all their
god,
fishes.
you'll keep bringing that freaking. It changes
I
life,
like
man.
I like hearing about it. It's
Dude,
cool.
it's badass.
No, yeah, he makes
it
fun
made
of
him a better
himself.
person.
Yeah,
honestly,
I bet.
Stefan sucked before that, and he can hear this all day long. I
Yeah.
don't care.
And
But
he's-
he was such an asshole. He came back and he like had a different perspective on life.
Whenever we're hanging out at the bonfire over at his house and it's getting late. He's like, man, you guys just need to do something while you're young.
Always trying to push people
I'm like,
away.
I know, man. No, he makes fun of himself more about it. He's like, I know, New Zealand. And I'm like, dude,
yeah,
I
but
don't
that's
care.
life
It's kinda
experience,
cool.
you know?
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, I don't care.
And the
It sounds
trout
cool.
in New Zealand are mental. They literally have trout so big that if you pick them up out of the water wrong, they'll break in half. They'll just split. from
Okay,
their
I've never
stomach.
heard that before. Where's Rylan at? Oh, okay.
You gotta see the
Rylan's
picture.
probably doing more important shit like turning the machines on.
Man,
or something
Rylan's
like
running
that.
the machines today. It was awesome. I
Nice.
was
He did the
like,
same thing
cruise
yesterday, I
control.
thought, too.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He was,
A lot of
Rylan's on
machine
it.
work lately. So what are we working on lately?
Mostly
PC,
PC
we're
stuff.
going
Yeah,
hard
yeah. I
on
guess
PC
we are
right
getting
now.
all rambunctious on because we got all the shows coming up. Holy fat hunk!
Here,
What the
Let me
heck?
show it.
Holy
It looks like your mom.
Jesus!
Yeah.
My mom does not look like that.
That's a big trout.
Dorothy looks nothing like that.
I'm telling you, man, that's going to happen.
Well, that's
PC
rad.
part. Getting ready for
Oh, yeah.
shows.
Yeah.
Getting
We're,
the calls ready for shows.
Getting all the ones for Dive Bomb, and then we're catching up on all of just the parts that we have had.
Well, we have a lot of
around.
color changes.
Yeah, that's
We're
true.
bringing in the new calls.
Kind of more just like getting rid of the BS.
Inventory.
Yeah.
Well, we
A
got to
little bit.
revamp, restock, and all that good shit, right?
Yeah,
At some
yeah.
point, we have to kill some of the colors, and
Right, yeah.
then Spence, you're probably having to go back and reprogram because you've probably learned a lot since we turned to 4 of a kind.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So you're
some of
probably
the
redoing
some of
some
the
of it.
original programs all hand done by Alex. Still.
Yeah. We should really up those because them tool lines.
They're a little,
Because it's just me and Rylan and Matt doing the buffing. No, I'm joking. No, we all do it. No, we all.
yeah.
we
I
all
buffed
participate.
an
Yeah,
insert
no, I'm proud
today.
of you. I'm proud of
I
you.
buffed a insert.
You got
today.
it's a small business, man. Everyone's got to do
I
everything.
sandblasted for the first time
I
today.
tried programming once upon a time, and I just wrote "F you," and it didn't do anything. Like, it was bad.
There's a lot of times I'll be going through the programs, and like I have to go to Spencer every 5 minutes to see what's going on. But I'll be like, yo, what happened to this? And he's like, yeah, that's from Alex just doing
that was
it.
a Friday evening. It was Saturday. It was a long
Some
day.
funky things
He's
in
Yeah,
like,
the
just
program.
ignore that. I'll fix it. Don't
That's
worry.
a couple poolside Trulies deep. And
Well, that did you guys see Jimbo here yesterday? Jim.
Oh, no. What?
So Spence knows Jim, but we used to be right next to Jim Werner, and he owned a machine shop, and he was the first gentleman that ever turned our calls by a machine. And actually, that's a lie. There's a kid in college that I knew that he turned the first prototype, and I still have it in my underwear drawer. I ain't ever pulling that out. Maybe one day. Don't be sniffing through my underwear there, Hankins. But so Jim was the first guy to actually ever turn our calls on a machine. And what a badass old gentleman is he. And he was a huge aspect. I mean, literally, so here's a quick story in the ITF. Like, he fucked up the insert. When he messed up the insert, he made it better. He
Cut it down, right?
he cut it down.
Yeah.
He cut it down, and he made the call better. I was like, holy shit! Like there was 20 inserts in there, and that's all we could afford. So a stick of acrylic back in the day, right? And I'm like, you messed up a whole rod of acrylic, and we're tuning it up. I'm like, damn, this thing freaking rips. It's better. So anyway, there's a little tidbit on.
shout out to Jimbo.
Yeah, Jimbo. Jimbo's the man. We still have his chair down below.
I was supposed to go hunting over at his property this
Guy Barclay was gonna take you out there.
Yeah, but we never ended up making it happen. He texted him back and forth. Dang, he was here yesterday?
Yeah, Jim was here
What the
yesterday.
hell?
Just for
I
a
swear to
little
God,
while.
you were here. Maybe it was in the morning.
It was in the morning.
Yeah.
Maybe it was right before you showed up. But yeah, he
Yeah.
was here. So
Man.
he's a cool old dude.
I know,
He's
Alex
got a
was-
fucked
Alex
up
wants me to meet
left
him.
arm.
Yeah, Alex even
And
told
he
me
put
wants
his
me to meet him.
he got his arm stuck in a hay baler.
Oh.
Because he's from Jamestown,
Oh, North Dakota.
North Dakota, bud.
Shout out to Calvin.
Yep, Calvin. I don't know how to say your last name, but George.
Jorgensen.
I got my boys Tyler Rediesel out there and Eric.
What was Calvin's farmhand's name?
Oh,
Del Monte.
Del Monte. Is that what it was?
Yeah, Del Monte.
Del Monte. He had
He's
all
a
the
hoot.
good stuff.
Yeah.
Sounds like a car.
He should have been a car man. He could have ripped. Yeah.
What a guy.
Yeah, what a guy. That's for damn sure. So you guys are fly fishing. Spencer, what are you doing this weekend?
Road trip up to Sullivan Lake.
So you guys go there quite a bit, don't you?
Love it. So pretty. Up
Really?
there. Yeah.
Camping? Do you have a cabin? Or
So,
someone have a cabin?
There are a few cabins up there, but we just typically camp up there at least once a year. But we go up.
Full family? Or just you guys?
Oh, it's like a whole multiple family thing.
Cool.
Yeah. So.
You guys do that a lot with some families. A lot of, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, we got invited to do that a few years ago and started going ever since.
So you guys are all camping?
Yep. Well, not this week. This weekend we're just going up for like hiking and whatnot. But
Gotcha.
then I think August is when we're going up there, end of July.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yep.
And that's about 3 hours away? 2
Yeah,
hours?
2.5, 3 hours. Depends on how fast you drive.
Yeah, sure.
In your
Who's
Beamer.
driving?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll get there quick.
Hopefully the roads are good.
Man, I know. I'm excited that it's actually getting warm and you can go fish and camp and do.
This is my
that stuff
favorite
now.
part about Spokane is like shit's still green. We've had a lot of water, but it's still green. It's like not smoky yet. The temperature's great. Our nights are super long.
Yeah.
It's warm until you go to bed, and you can keep going until like 10, 11.
Yeah,
honestly-
it doesn't get dark till like 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Your days
Yeah.
are so much longer, and I respect that. I need that. A lot of
Oh,
people
yeah,
need that. I
dude.
need a longer day, unfortunately, to get more shit done somehow. But
Yeah.
it's just like, I love it.
Yeah, dude, it's so nice when it's like 9 o'clock and it's still bright out and you're just chilling outside.
I feel like the West Side had that for like a hot minute, in like the end of like right about now, and then it would just get super hot and muggy.
yeah.
Growing up over there, in Indiana was just muggy all the time.
Yeah, just about 100% humidity every day.
That sounds pretty rough.
It's always like 90 degrees in the summer, but the heat index is like 120. So it's just like you walk outside, start sweating and drowning in the humidity, and then so we get to experience that again at Dive Bomb. Get to go back to humidity.
Yeah.
And don't miss
That's
it.
how it was growing up in Georgia, too.
Oh yeah, I always
Yeah.
forget that you're from that area.
Yeah.
See, I experienced that
That
one
was
time.
hard.
Thought I was gonna die, man. I was.
Dude,
fun.
when
It's-
Haley went to school there in Kentucky, and I went and visited her
Oh, shit,
in
yeah.
springtime, it must have been, you would walk outside after showering, and you'd go outside, and then you would need to walk back inside and take another shower, and then you walk back outside, and then a freaking rain would come, and you would be drenched in a matter of seconds. Shit's flooding everywhere. And so you showered like 4 times in the morning. It was miserable going over there. I did not do well
Dude,
seeing her.
when you go in the shade, when it's like just super hot, sunny, and like miserable outside, and you go in the shade, it's still hot.
Still,
and
it doesn't help.
miserable.
Yeah.
But here you go in the shade, and it's much cooler.
Yeah.
Well, my
It's
cousin
like-
moved down to Alabama a long time ago, and he always says, everyone just moves a little bit slower, and you don't move until about 5 p.m.
Right.
And I think they're just, you can't move that fast in that type of weather.
No.
You'll die.
You just
Yeah.
like literally
That's
like
why
you
everyone's
just
lis-
get dehydrated so quick when it's humid like that too. It's just like
Oh, yeah.
all the water.
You're drinking like
leaves your body.
vodka waters, and that's it.
Gatorade. It's got these little popsicle sticks. I can't remember what they're called, but they used to like give them to us at school when it get real hot.
Yeah.
They're like
the Otter
thirst-
Pops.
No, not Otter Pops. They're
the
called
Go
like
Squeeze?
squirts or something like that. Weird, but squinchers.
Squinchers.
What do
Yeah,
they
that's
have?
what it
Wait,
is.
why? Is there vitamins in it?
It's like electrolytes and stuff.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear the first part. Okay, so it's like Gatorade frozen.
hmm
Got it.
pretty much frozen Gatorade sticks.
My good friend Kelly, Jesus, I almost said Kelly G, but Kelly Gow. But Kelly Gow's, Kelly's, his mom and dad, they would leave their garage door open. I'd be cruising by on my bike back in the day, and it'd be hot out. And in that freezer had all their Freezy Pops, whatever the hell they're,
Otter Pops?
Otter Pops,
Yeah.
thank you. And I'd
Yep.
always be snagging a couple, then going
Yep.
down to the skate park, and then on my way home, I'd hit their house, and they'd be inside the living room. They'd have no idea I'm just walking in their garage and stealing all their popsicles.
It's pretty much how it was at our old neighborhood. We just all of us riding bikes around, and we go from house to house to house. stealing
Yeah,
Otter Pops.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's no big deal. I'm gonna
Yep.
have that out
Yep.
there in my chest freezer out in the driveway. Why do you got a chest freezer out? For all the kids.
Y'all kids
Might be creepy.
Yeah, and there was these two.
Y'all want
old
some ice
people.
cream?
We had a guy, Mr. Mac, and he was blind. He was like 80s.
Mr. Mac, I like that.
Dude, he was awesome. My mom sent me a picture of him like a couple of days ago. It came up on her Facebook memory or something. But yeah, he was super cool. He'd always buy us like Cokes and candy and like all that kind of stuff and would tell us random stories. And then there was another lady right down the street, Miss Lulu. And she was like 96. She was from Egypt. Her husband was like the ambassador or something. I don't know, something
Crazy.
crazy. He was in the Air Force, like super crazy stuff. But she had a pool and wanted us to come swim all the time. And so like summertime, we just had a pool to go and swim there. Dude, it was awesome.
Nice.
We had it made. That was the jam.
Good little neighborhood living.
Yeah,
I
that
like
was
it.
cool.
I like it.
Yeah, in the hot, humid Georgia heat.
Oh my God. Yeah, I would see my family over in New Jersey,
Oh yeah.
and they'd be doing that. It was just always so damn hot. Oh, what time are you guys going fishing?
As soon as we get done with this,
So you probably want to end it.
I mean, we're getting about that point.
Oh,
About
yeah.
about 40 minutes long podcast. That's a good listening time.
I understand you.
So
I got to go have a kid.
yeah, that's true. That's what
I'm
you're
surprised
doing.
that
This
Oh
you
yeah,
weekend.
it's due date.
Today's due date. Baby dude. So
You could be a dad literally any
Any
second.
moment.
Any second.
any second, we'll see what happens.
So
Hopefully I'm not here on
and
Monday.
Now, yeah,
Hopefully I'm not here on Monday, because I have a child in my
Yeah.
arms.
not because you just don't want to come to work.
Not at all. I
I
can't
don't
do that.
I'm gonna be lost. I'm not gonna be able to call you or anything.
Oh, you're
Nice
good.
knowing you, Trevor.
Yep. See ya, deuces. It was
See you.
fun. Thanks for taking my
see,
spot.
See you in October.
Yep. Yeah. Right. In September.
Oh yeah. Kyle
yeah.
Jones.
All right. Well, have a good weekend, boys. Be safe.
Yep.
Whatever you go
Yeah,
do.
you
Go
Go
fish.
crazy.
Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.
Woohoo.
Deuces.